careful what you ask God for, because God may give you exactly what you requested. But the question in this text that's rising and staring us in the face this morning is, what do you do when God gives you what you ask for, but what you ask for does not yield the results that you were expecting? That's the question, y'all, that leaps off the page this morning. Because the men brought their friend to Jesus, and he did exactly what they asked him to do. Text says, then he came to Bethsaida, and they brought a blind man to him, and he begged him to touch him. Jesus touched the blind man's hand, and the blind man was not healed. My God, that deserves a little tension right there. Jesus touches the blind man's hand, E.T., and the blind man does not get healed. He touched the leper's hand in Mark chapter 1, and the leper got healed. He touched other folk in the Bible, and they got healed. Jesus touches this blind man, and the blind man does not get healed. Be careful what you ask God for, because God may give you exactly what you requested. This text shows us this morning that God has a way of showing us that we are not qualified to do his job. God has a way of showing us that we are not qualified to do his job. We control the request. He controls the response. We control the what. He controls the how. And don't get upset with God. And don't take your frustration out on others. When God gives you exactly what you asked for, but what you asked for is not what you were expecting. Somebody prayed that God would bless them with a promotion, and God gave you the promotion that you asked for, and now you hate that he gave it to you because it was not what you expected. Somebody prayed, Lord, give me this job. I don't want no other job but this one job. And God gave you the job, but the job that you got is not what you expected. Somebody just had to have this certain man or this certain woman. You had to have this one. You fasted and you prayed, and you had everybody on the intercessory prayer ministry, and all your cousins. You even asked Uncle Tom, who ain't even saved, to pray to God that you will have this one. But God gave him to you, and now you're mad because he's not what you expected. It's possible for our faith to be challenged, not just when God does not do what you ask him to do, but when he does do what you ask him to do, exceeding our expectations in ways that we may not be able to see at the present time.